Hi, this is Scott from Digital Fish with content that catches. It was another day in the far north. George New and I had a mission planned to jump on the rocks to chase snapper, kingfish and whatever else swam past. I'd packed the big guns with me for a land-based marlin. The sea looked good and the swell was behaving itself long enough for us to clamber up the barnacles and get the gear safely onto the ledge. Awesome sunrises are always a nice start. Marlin live bait was the first priority, so the spin gear got assembled and I started cranking in a Spaniard sniper lure. A few different species will go for lures, but KAHAWAI usually grabbed first. The burley was working, although George's first snapper wasn't going to make the leaderboard. Persistence with the spinning gear proved successful and I carefully played my KAHAWAI. I hate it when they jump because they often throw the hook. I suppose you can't blame them for trying. This was a perfect size for a marlin, kingfish, shark or huge snapper. Out he went without too much fuss. Sometimes they tangle everything or swim where you don't want them to, but this one was a good KAHAWAI. Now it was just a waiting game. George connected with something a bit bigger on the bait gear. A really nice red, we had plenty of fish, so we let it go. I was going to try a bit of shore jigging, something I was fairly new at, but wanted to see if it was effective. There was the target species, but not the target size. Maybe it was just a matter of time. The water looked good for something bigger than snapper and kingfish. I had about 100 metres of line out with my KAHAWAI in a gentle current in front of us. Further out, a school of fish surfaced, and it was looking promising. We just saw a massive splash out and a big game fish. Looked like a marlin jumped out of the water, free jumping. There's a school of fish out there being hammered. There's a game fishing tournament, there's a couple of boats out there, but the game fish are definitely around and we're in with a chance, so we'll see what happens. Then it happened, the line took off and I was strapped in. I could feel weight, but it didn't last long as the line went slack. No KAHAWAI was attached, so the predator had taken him. Pulling in my line, I inspected the end and it was shredded to pieces. Obviously a shark had found my live bait. Well, back to it again. George's rod had a lot more weight on it than last time. This was a solid fish. Moving around the rocks, George found a gut to try and land the snapper for release, but was having a bit of trouble with the swell pushing hard up the rocks and a heavy fish trying to escape, so I thought I'd give him a hand. Yep, a real beauty, probably around 16 pounds. A great finish to the day, plenty of fish, and another successful mission accomplished, except for the marlin. This is Scott from Digital Fish with content that catches.